I'm sitting here with Stephanie Gondula from the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary, and we are on Lady Michigan, or better known as the Glass Bottom Boat. And the Glass Bottom Boat goes out on shipwreck tours, and Stephanie's here to tell us a little bit about that.
Good morning, Kelsey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So here we are. Oh, it's a hot day, beautiful day in Northeast Michigan, and here we are aboard the Lady Michigan, the Glass Bottom Boat, like you said. And in a few minutes, there'll be people lining up to take the 10 o'clock tour, and they're going to be touring through Shipwreck Alley. And so what the Lady Michigan does is take 3 cruises a day at the height of the summer in July and August out into Shipwreck Alley. And we really like to think of it as, I mean, we have the museum and the visitor center here, which is world class, but out there is where the real museum is, under the waves of Thunder Bay, under the waves of Lake Huron. And we take people out to see this world-class collection of historic shipwrecks, one of a kind in the world.
How many tours does the Lady Michigan go out on a day?
In July and August, they go out at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock, 7 days a week. And then on Saturday evenings, there's a special cruise to Thunder Bay Island. All the way out to the island, you can see the lighthouse, you get to see shipwrecks, the beautiful shorelines of Thunder Bay. It's a great cruise, that evening cruise, and the sunset.
Yeah, I heard that cruise is really cool.
It's beautiful.
And they're all 2-hour-long tours?
They're all approximately 2 hours. And I mean, we call it the Shipwreck Cruise, but you really do see the entire maritime landscape of this special region, the Northeast region. I mean, we are really blessed with beautiful lighthouses, beautiful shorelines, wildlife out there, fishing boats, sometimes tall ships, and then of course the shipwrecks of Thunder Bay.
What would you say your favorite part is?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question. I am lucky enough to help with the outreach on the boat, and so I get to go out quite a bit, and my favorite part is the shipwrecks. I mean, the visibility lately has been amazing, and you can actually, I mean, it feels like you can reach out and touch these shipwrecks. These are wrecks that are over 100 years old.
So the boat goes right over top of the shipwreck,
Yep.
So that's how you can see it right through the bottom?
Yep. Really large viewing wells at the bottom of the boat, and folks can rotate around the viewing wells, and so everybody gets a good look as the captain very slowly passes over the shipwrecks. And then we have the sanctuary interpreter on board that tells you the history of the shipwreck that you're seeing, and also tells you about the different the parts that you're seeing. Sometimes you'll see a big propeller, sometimes you'll see the big planks of the ship, and so you really learn a lot on this cruise and get to see some really cool wrecks.
And when do the shipwrecks that you're seeing date back to?
They date back, the earliest I believe was built in 1860s, right around 1850s. The earliest was built in the 1850s. So they really date back, nearly 200 years these wrecks go back.
So very historic.
Very historic and very significant, and the best preservation that you're going to find really in the world. That the cold fresh water is perfect for preserving shipwrecks.
And now, if you wanted to go on a shipwreck tour, how would they call you? Would they stop by the Maritime Museum? Yep,
stop by the Heritage Center here at 500 West Fletcher. Alpina Shipwreck Tours sells tickets out of our sanctuary store, so you can give them a call at 888-469-4696, or just stop by and walk right in, and there's always somebody there to greet you and sell a shipwreck tour ticket.
And you can buy your tickets ahead of time?
You can buy your tickets ahead of time.
Now, if it rains, what do you do? Do you still go out? Or?
Well, it depends. I mean, there is some weather here in Thunder Bay. I like to say they don't call it Thunder Bay for nothing, right? So sometimes, I mean, it's hard to imagine today with this beautiful sunshine we have, but sometimes there is inclement weather, and at that time you can get a refund. If the trip is canceled, you've already bought your ticket, you can get a refund for another time.
So is this shipwreck tour geared for a family, children, grown-ups? Who would you say this is perfect for?
You know, I really think it's perfect for anybody. I have seen little babies come out here with their parents, of course with their parents, and we've seen big senior groups. In fact, the Senior Citizen Center has a private charter booked next week, and so we've had wedding parties out here, we've had birthday parties, so it really is perfect for anybody. And it's a neat way to get folks out to experience these shipwrecks and to experience Thunder Bay that normally would not. I mean, these are people that aren't necessarily scuba divers, that aren't necessarily kayakers or snorkelers, but they're able to get out and actually touch the history of Thunder Bay and experience these amazing shipwrecks.
So if you would like to go on a shipwreck tour, you can stop by the Maritime Museum to pick up your tickets. And Stephanie, remind our viewers, how often does the boat go out?
It goes out 7 days a week, 3 times a day, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. And then there's always the Saturday in July and August, the Saturday evening sunset cruise at 7 o'clock goes to Thunder Bay Island.
All right, so if you want to take advantage of a shipwreck tour while the weather is this awesome, make sure you stop by the Maritime Museum.